Welcome back to another typical PNW guy YouTube video. Today we are going to talk about the 509T CNH Optic adapter plate. First off, I want to say sorry about my voice. For whatever reason, I woke up Friday and felt like dog crap, sore throat, kind of plugged up face. Today I am doing better though. Not perfect. I still feel like crap, but I still wanted to pump a video out for you guys. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps, but let's get into it. So the 509T plate is right there. So it is what mounts the 509T to the pistol slide. All optics have one. This one is from CNH Precision, and they're one of pretty much the only ones that do one for the M&P M2.0 compact. I've noticed that for Glock, there's a bunch of them, but for the M&P M2.0, I want to say there was only like 2 or 3. One of them, when I was in the forums, said absolutely stay away from. The other one is, it's very hit and miss, 50-50. But everyone seems to recommend these guys. So I actually have 2 friends that I have trained with that have this plate. And then Hoodlum Gunbench on Instagram was like, dude, you got to get this. So 3 friends that told me I needed to get this for my pistol, and I guess the rest is history. So first off, I want to talk about, before I ran that plate, I actually used this setup. Let me see if I can get it separated. So this is the adapter plate that HoloSun comes with to mount to an RMR footprint, and then this is the Smith & Wesson M&P M2.0 Optic Ready RMR Type 1 plate. That is a mouthful, but this plate is plastic. Not really sure why Smith & Wesson does that, but whatever. So with these, you mount them like this, and then you mount that right here, and then you mount your optic onto that. So kind of sketch. It was, I'm not going to say a super solid setup, but it was definitely a setup. It did sit very high. I have suppressor height sights on this because that was one of the features. So you can see how tall those sights are. I couldn't see the front sight to save my life through the optic window, period. End of story. Could not see it. So while my friend who owns a local gun store had it on order, I ran this guy. So not super jacked about it, because I mean you're betting your life of the optic on that little plastic plate, and then you can see it sticks out, it snags stuff, and overall, like, it was heavy. Like, it added a ton of weight. But let's get back to this guy. So this guy came in. Instantly, you can see it's lower profile. Aesthetically, it looks a lot nicer because it's CNC milled. So they're able to get the tolerances pretty dead nut spot on. You can see some machine marks, but I honestly like that. I kind of like that rugged, rough look. As long as it's not snagging. So why not? But this guy was easy to mount. I know a lot of people say that they have QC issues with CNH. This guy came in, it was perfect in the package. It was perfect to mount. It took no time at all. I had them do it just because they had all the tools and I was running errands. But I was excited, so on my way out, I grabbed my pistol, stopped by, and had them install it. But it went on no problem. Everything looks great. It feels great. And you can definitely tell it's a lot more low profile. I can actually see the front sight through it, and I can almost co-witness it's like 95%. If I had to, I probably could make a shot with the iron sights without removing that optic, if for whatever reason that optic went dead. But, you know, that's a far cry better than the setup I had that I was just explaining about earlier. Also, so, well, let's go back. So it sits about 1/8 of an inch lower than the setup that I had, just to get it on there, at least temporarily. So that was huge. All right, now, weight. It is drastically lighter. Because it's CNC'd, you know, you can use tighter tolerances, and then also you can use kind of whatever aluminum. And this is 6061 aluminum, and then the hardware is stainless steel. So good setup. I know a lot of people wish that this optic plate was out of 7075, but from the reading that I have seen, 7075 likes to stress fracture on optic plates. I don't know. I have no experience. That's just what I read. I don't know if that's a bunch of BS or, you know, if that's the truth. So don't flame me in the comments, because I'm not a scientist. I've never had a 7075 optic plate, so I just know what I read. Anyways, so I absolutely love it. Was it worth the $72 plus tax? For how big of a plate it is, and for it being CNC'd to fit the slide shape. I mean, look at that. You can see it just flows right into it. Sorry, my camera's a little bouncy. So, you know, personally, for the quality of that, everything has its cost. Materials have gone up, especially since COVID. Personally, sure, why not? I paid more than that for a riser for an optic that I got rid of. So, sure, why not? If this keeps my 509T planted onto my pistol as firmly as it feels, why not? I mean, I've seen other ones that were $100. So, I think it's a decent deal, especially for what you're getting. The screws come with it, and the packaging, it's fairly nice. I mean, they didn't cheap out on this bag. So, I mean, it's pretty thick plastic. They got a little card in there with all the information on it. But, you know, I like it. I'm kind of sad that I didn't tell my buddy at the gun store to order it sooner. I was pretty hesitant, and I delayed a month from telling him yes. So wish I would have said yes sooner. And I can't wait now that this is on there. I was doing a lot of dry fire drills with the plastic adapter plate setup, just because I didn't know if it was going to hold up to live fire. So I didn't go shoot this thing like that. I just got used to the new dot, because it's my first pistol dot that I've ever had. And then I just did a ton of dry fire drills. So now that this is on there, I can't wait to go do live fire. So, you know, I'll hopefully have another review, and I will let you know, good, bad, whatever. You know, if this thing fails, I will do another video, tell you, you know, how it failed, where it failed, whatever, and let you guys know, because I'm not getting anything out of it by hiding the truth. So, I know Brownells has a ton of optic plates. They didn't have this optic plate, but they did suggest it when I sent them an email asking about 2 different companies. They definitely told me CNH was the better one, and I'm glad I listened. You know, I had 4 people, 2 friends, a friend on Instagram, and Brownells telling me CNH, and I'm totally glad I did it. So even if they don't have a product for you, they can still help you. They are super knowledgeable. Their gunsmiths over there are the bomb. They've been around in the industry forever. So if you're looking at stuff, be sure to use coupon code WLS10 to save you 10% off on all orders over $150. I used that coupon code to get the 509T and the pistol. So super pumped about that. I saved a bunch of money, and you can too. But until next time, deuces.